Assignment 1. So we had to identify 3 strategies we're not familiar with. I chose QAR, question-answer relationship. It's a strategy to be used after students have read. It's a tool for clarifying how students can approach the task of reading texts and answering questions. QAR teaches the students how to decipher what types of questions they are being asked and where to find the answers for them. 4 types of questions are examined in the QAR. Right there questions, literal questions whose answers can be found in the text. Think and search questions. Answers are gathered from several parts of the text and put together to make meaning. Author and you. These questions are based on information provided in the text, but the students are required to relate it to their own experience. On my own, these questions do not require the students to read the passage, but they must use their background or prior knowledge to answer the questions. The benefits. 1. It empowers students to think about the text they are reading and beyond it too. 2. It inspires students to think creatively and work cooperatively while challenging themselves to use literal and higher level thinking skills. 3. It can improve students' reading comprehension. The limitations are 1. It is not engaging as hands-on activity. 2. Some students might have difficulty composing questions by themselves. 3. It is not for the lower primary grades. The next one I chose is the Language Experience Approach, LEA. It's a whole language approach that promotes reading and writing through the use of personal experience and oral language. It is child-centered and shows that the child's thoughts and language are valued. Children will generate and learn to read material that stems from their own experience, as the approach uses children's own words as the basis for beginning reading and then for writing. The benefits are 1. All communication skills are integrated: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. 2. Learning and teaching are personalized, communicative, and creative. 3. It is easily integrated with other curricular subjects and cultural elements. The limitations are 1. It is time-consuming. 2. It lacks structure and vocabulary control. 3. It requires leaving the classroom. The third one I chose is Directed Reading Thinking Activity, Directed Listening Thinking Activity. It's DRTA and DLTA. It's a comprehension strategy that guides students in asking questions about a text, making predictions, and then reading to confirm or refute their predictions. This strategy relies on the teacher actively modeling the art of comprehension for her students. The benefits are 1. It may be used with an individual or a small group or a whole class. 2. This activity can be easily adapted for a variety of subjects and reading levels. 3. Students enjoy making predictions and then finding out whether or not their predictions were correct. The limitations are 1. It may be time-consuming, depending on the length of the text, because the text needs to be typed up and chunked ahead of time. 2. It's only useful if students have read or heard the text being used. 3. Classroom management may become a problem. The next one I chose is KWLQ Graphic Organizer. The chart paper is divided to 4 columns. Each column represents a different letter. K stands for what do you know about the topic. W represents what do you want to know about the topic. L represents what have you learned about the topic. And Q represents questions I still have about the topic. The benefits are 1. Quick way for teachers to know what students are wondering about and build on their prior learning. This may get them more excited about what they are learning. 2. Students could draw what they want to know or what they have learned. 3. Flexible for different age levels. The limitations are 1. Choosing topics is difficult for some students. 2. Some necessary prior skills are reading comprehension, taking notes, summarizing, reflecting, and narrative writing. Not all students will have all those skills. 3. Some technology skills are necessary. If the students don't have them, it makes it difficult.